the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Now Geno. He's going to air one out. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Smith. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Geno. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman from 8 yards out. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point. It's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Sanders toss left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the second of our tripleheader here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon in charge.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Smith. Complete to Hilton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now it's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it to Collins, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. They'll look to throw again. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On the counter, here's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Hardy from 6 yards away. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Smith on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Well, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give. This is Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on. beginning of the season, they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up full of, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I feel out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim in my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies subtracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get your and jump in the course. Follow the core and I'm back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form. Shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options. I keep it right on the dresser next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the.
know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we take a pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the Dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper.